Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Additions to the Collection. Just doing my monthly update. Do this once a month. Some of the additions on Blu-ray and DVD and 4K I have shown in a previous video, but not all of them. So what I like to do is kind of like round everything up for the end of the month, which we do have about a week left of September, and then on to October, spooky season. Lots of great releases in October. So, if you like the stuff on the channel, bear this in mind. Probably in this week I'll be doing a kind of like top 10 perhaps highly anticipated horror 4K Blu-ray releases for October, but I'll learn more details on that in the week. I'll be looking at some of the big releases for October, including a Nightmare on Elm Street 4K 1 to 7 steelbook set, as well as a standard release, Martyrs on 4K, which I'm really excited about, as I've never seen that film before, so that'll be a first time watch. So I'll be doing that video in the week. There's about 22 titles to go through here, a mix of like 4K Blu-ray and DVD. I just pick up the odd DVD sometimes. There's one of the stacks and there's another. So mixed bag on this channel. Sometimes I do it a bit more casual. This will be a kind of chilled casual video, because I've basically come down with the flu and I'm just recovering from that. But as far as getting through what I picked up's concerned, we'll move a bit quickly, like keep it at a decent pace, and then I'll talk a little bit at the end about things. So I'll do, it's a mix. I'll do the DVDs shortly. We'll start with this release. Just covered this on a video. That's Night of the Living Dead, the 1990 remake. This is a nice new steelbook. Apparently there's a bit of shortage with getting this one to people. Apparently I've seen a few videos, people saying that their order's been delayed and things like that. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame. So hopefully you guys who are waiting for this release get it, because it really is a nice release and pretty good looking steelbook. I've gone over this one in my previous video. If you want to hear my thoughts in great detail, just check that video out for Night of the Living Dead. But yeah, I thought the transfer is pretty superb. It's got a few extra gore bits in there. It's more Tom Savini's vision kind of fulfilled for the film, with this being the uncensored cut. You do get the theatrical as well in there, but yeah, really nice addition. You've got the uncensored cut, some extra gore, you've got that black and white intro, which the theatrical didn't have. I'll give you guys a quick look. There's a look at the back, because I do kind of take into account not everybody watches all of my videos, so some of you might not have seen this release, but you get the 2 discs, Blu-ray 4K. There's Night of the Living Dead. Okay, on to the next one. Deadstream, fun sort of like fan footage movie. Yeah, it basically is a fan footage film about this streamer. He goes to spend the night in a haunted house, and lots of paranormal events start occurring. And God, I'm so ill. But anyway, lots of paranormal events start occurring, and yeah, it's got a decent intro to it, basically kind of like into like a Jackass style. It shows this guy who's got the channel, doing all these crazy antics and stuff, and then he decides to spend the night in a haunted house, which doesn't really pay off too well. But it's a fun film. It's a Shudder original or exclusive, one of the two. Well, I watched it on Shudder back in 2022, but thought I'd pick up the Cool Arrow release. I won't get all the Shudder films, on physical, although there's some good ones from the back catalogue. I don't think Shudder have quite been as hot on it this year, personally. Well, not for me anyway. But, I'm looking forward to the Hell House Lineage when they finally drop that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get that on Shudder in October. I'd assume so, and I've heard so. So that'd be cool. But yep, Deadstream, good release from Arrow. Love the artwork. Does have an alternative art as well. Another video on that on the channel. I think I did that one on its own. I've been on a little bit of a fan footage kick, as I always am. I'm a big fan footage junkie. If you watch this channel regularly, you're probably aware of that. I watched a good one last night, actually, on Prime, Exhibit A. It was a British one, I think, from 2008, or 6. It might have been 2006 or 2008. Exhibit A. Very grounded fan footage film that basically follows this young girl who's filming her family on a really old video recorder, and yeah, things take a little nasty turn, and it basically shows kind of how people can break down and resort to heinous, horrible things. I picked this one up because I've not seen it for a while, so I'm going to have to clear my throat. That's Mr. Jones. Pretty good from what I can remember. Warrants a rewatch this. I thought I'd pick up the Blu-ray. I shouldn't have done this, really. I'm really ill. I felt a little bit better. You know, when you've got the flu and you kind of get those spurts where you're like, God, I'm so run down. And then you're like, oh, actually, I feel so much better. And because I'm talking a lot on this video, it's really starting to... Don't worry, I don't think I'll pass. Yeah, Mr. Jones, not too bad from what I can remember. Basically about this couple who go and stay in a cabin, and they're seeing all this weird, you know, like symbols left around and things. And yeah, I need to rewatch it. Yeah, can't remember too much about it. It says journey into a nightmare that's so real, even daylight brings no relief. Yeah, so the couple actually move into a remote cabin in the middle of nowhere, and strange things start to occur. And they keep seeing signs littered around that has something to do with this Mr. Jones character. But I need to rewatch that one. I might even have it on tonight. I think I'll do fan footage tonight as well, actually, because I'm just such a fan footage junkie. Anyway, let's get to it. Sinners on 4K. Yeah, pretty good film. I wasn't blown away by it. I think it's a little bit overrated, but then most things are nowadays, really. But solid film, good performances. I thought the main guy in it, Michael B. Jordan, he did a good job. It's very likened to From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, not bad. Good action sequences, kind of like a vampire, you know, vampiric tale. Basically a siege movie, if you will. Yeah, it was good. It was really good in some ways, but I didn't kind of like some of the stuff where they're showing you, you know, what's going on in people's minds and things in the middle of like fight scenes. They'll show you like someone's weird kind of like hallucination or something. That was, I didn't quite like that. I do like that kind of like subject matter in some psychological horror films, but this isn't really a psychological horror film. It took me out of the film a little bit. If you've seen it, you'll probably know what I mean. Most people, from what I gather, really loved this film. I just thought it was okay. It was good. Like, it was alright. Trilogy of Terror 2, really enjoyed this. Great segments. It's an anthology film. You've got the Zuni fetish doll in the final segment. Again, yeah, really fun. Bigfoot the Lost Coast tapes. That's a found footage film. Spoken about this a little bit on the channel lately, but yeah, it's a good one. Interesting, and you know, it's a little bit ambiguous to like, is it actually Bigfoot that this crew have discovered in the wilderness? You know, check it out. It's actually on Amazon Prime, so you know, I just thought I'd pick up the Blu-ray because it was a good price and I wanted it in the collection on physical, but this one's actually available on Amazon Prime at the moment. The Eyes of My Mother. Watched this like a long time ago on I think on streaming or online somewhere. Maybe I pirated it, and I thought I'd pick it up, so I did. This is a Region A release as well, so it is Region A locked, that one. Final Destination Bloodlines, part of my kind of like 2025 pickups, because I want to see a few more 2025 movies, you know, possibly to compile like a top 10 list at the end of the year on the channel. But yeah, I've not got around to this one yet, but I will do. Infinite Santa 2000. This one looks kind of cool. It's an animated film. Looks a little bit kind of like it's got some gruesome animation in there. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. I just thought I'd pick it up, and I did, from Film Treasures. And it's a Region 3 release. Synapse. I haven't cracked it open yet, but I'll save that one for December. That one. The Terror Within, really good kind of like cheesy 80s creature feature. Yeah, I did enjoy this one. It's got a bit of charm to it. Bit lower on the lower end of the budget spectrum, but you know, the creature effects were really cool and it's done well. It's one of those kind of campy, like cheesy, well, I wouldn't, maybe not campy, but like cheesy 80s kind of creature features, set kind of like in a sort of like slightly dystopian future, but it's good stuff, and good release as well. This is actually a German release. The label is WMM, and funnily enough, I didn't know this one before I'd ordered it, but it's in association with Shout Factory, so it's kind of a Scream Factory. I've never seen that before with a German label, that they're also in partnership with Shout Factory. That's odd. Good film though, The Terror Within. You know, if you're into your 80s creature features, I do recommend that one. Screamers, found footage film, pretty good in my book. I need to go back and revisit it on Blu-ray. Watched it on digital a long time ago, really enjoyed it, good one. especially if you're into this fan footage films. But I'll be honest, I do kind of have a good tolerance for found footage because I really do like the subgenre. So even the bad ones, I can kind of like, meet them halfway and kind of enjoy them. Although I can also like objectively like criticize them as well. Some of them are just plain awful, but to me, it's a really fun subgenre. I like that whole DIY. Anybody can pick up a camera and who's got a good creative idea. It's a little bit about execution though with found footage. I think some of them are really lazy, and then others are just little gems. But picked up Dangerous Animals on 4K, good Australian sort of, well, I wouldn't exactly call it a slasher movie, but it's about a killer, and yeah, he's involving sharks with his victims. That was a good one. So a few more Blu-rays and stuff to show. I'm just going to run through this stack of DVDs, mainly found footage stuff. Basically pick these up for basically nothing, for pennies pretty much. The Rendlesham UFO incident, yeah, it was alright. Didn't love it. It had some good aspects about it, and I thought some of the scenes were done well. And surprisingly, for a found footage film with the Rendlesham UFO incident, the special effects in parts were pretty good actually, considering its budget. That's a British one as well, by the way. The Zombie Diaries, not watched it yet. 1 hour photo. I probably won't edit this video too much, so I do apologise for the coughing. It's because of all the talking. I should have brought a drink with me, but I think I'll just nail the video now and finish it. I won't be as ropey in future. It's just basically, I do like to, with these additions to the collection videos, if you're kind of used to them, I do like to keep them casual and stuff. So, it's just real, like, I'm ill, so I'm going to be coughing a little bit. Willow Creek, a really good fan footage film in my opinion. A little bit uneventful in areas, but like, it's got a cool like location in this town that kind of like have a lot of Bigfoot paraphernalia, and it's got really good scenes involving the couple in the film in a tent at night, and you're hearing all these weird noises and things. Yeah, done really well, Willow Creek. A little bit uneventful in areas, but it's a good one for if you like fan footage. And then Mockingbird, this was kind of alright. It's actually on it's actually a Universal Studios release, so I don't think it's even that small a film. It's from around 2014. It was okay. If you're interested, check it out. It was alright. So I don't think I've shown any of these ones really yet, so I will run these down, because a few of those I have shown in other videos. So we'll wrap this one up soon. Sometimes I go about like half an hour on these additions to the collection videos, but like I say, on the channel, a bit of a mixed bag. I picked this one up and I've never heard of it before, and it's Too Scared to Scream. I literally don't know anything about it. It's a Scorpion releasing edition. Thought I'd pick it up. Looks quite interesting. There's a little look. I think it's a region A because all of Scorpion stuff is normally region A. So it's from 1985, runtime 99 minutes. It says for the synopsis, I won't read the whole synopsis because as you can see it's quite a big paragraph, but it says 2 streetwise New York detectives, 1 veteran and his new partner, track down. I had all the cat. Yeah, forget that. 2 streetwise New York detectives, 1 veteran, and his partner have to solve the multiple killings occurring in a New York apartment. Who is killing the tenants of the place? Is it the mysterious doorman? Maybe. Okay. This 1985 thriller was directed by veteran actor Tony LaBianco. And features an all-star cast that includes Leon Isaac Kennedy and John Hurd. So basically the reason I was a bit iffy with reading that synopsis, as you can see, I was trying to pick bits out, and they've put all like what the actors that previous films have been in, and I was trying to bypass that and just basically get to the synopsis, but it didn't really work out. It was a bit rough around the edges. But yeah, Too Scared to Scream looks kind of good. Scorpion release. Haven't got too many Scorpion releasing stuff, but they do have a few on there that aren't actually available on Blu-ray in the UK and stuff like that, or on other labels. This next one was an absolute gem, I have to say. This is a German edition of the film, and it is the Deadly Spawn. I know it's just had that Synapse really good 4K looking 4K steelbook. I did pass on it because to import it here in the UK, you know, from sellers who are distributing it, it does come to about £100, I found, because I think it might be out of print now. I'm not too sure about that, I could be wrong. But I just thought I'd grab this brand new German edition of it. Obviously it has the German title. I think eventually we'll get a edition of the Deadly Spawn in the UK that'll be a fraction of the cost of what it was to import the Synapse Steelbook. So I just went with this German edition as I wanted to see the movie. Yeah, really grimy, low budget, like 80s creature feature. Aesthetically, it kind of reminded me of The Abomination a little bit, which I watched for the first time earlier this year, and I thought that was really a really cool little like 80s cheesy sort of creature feature gem. Same applies here. Great special effects. The Deadly Spawn creatures look awesome, you know, in all their glory. Obviously, the acting's a bit iffy with it being low budget horror, but I love these movies, man. They're just so like they're just basically comfort food for like horror fans. If you're into your kind of low budget like it, they've got a lot of charm to them, especially the 80s films. And low budget horror nowadays can't really do it like they did in the 80s. I don't know why. It's just they don't have the charm or the kind of aesthetical value, like per se, if you will. I do have Shudder, but I thought I'd pick up the Creep tapes just to add it to the collection. I need to finish this one. Yeah, I love the film Creep. It's brilliant. And Creep 2 is a good sequel. And yeah, it's just Mark Duplass playing the Creep. He's unhinged. And this is the Creep tapes. In the film, he has this collection of videotapes that he has his like victims on that he's been filming and things like that. Well, this is those videotapes and what was on them. So really cool idea for the Creep franchise. But yeah, looking forward to finishing it. It come on like I think it was about last December or November time on Shudder, so I need to get around to watching it. But I'll probably watch it on Blu-ray now, just to, you know, give the disc a spin in the player. Presence, this was good, you know, shot a little bit differently. It's kind of from like a ghost's perspective, but I enjoyed this one. Like good solid newer film. Not groundbreaking or anything, but it was good. And then we have the last pickup here for the month. I do have a couple more on the way. Like I've ordered another one, but it hasn't arrived yet, and I kind of wanted to do additions to the collection. And I'll be getting Creepshow 2 on 4K as well, but that'll be its own video. God, I'm as sick as a dog. Like I really am. I picked up this new release that was released last week, and that's Clown in a Cornfield. It's a new movie, 2025, based on a book. Never read it. Yeah, it was okay. Like, I must admit, I try not to be too biased, but I'm not that keen on some modern movies. Just the vibe. It was okay. Like, there's some okay like kills in it for like slasher fans. The revelation at the end, like the kind of twist, was very, very predictable, and they've done it so many times in so many movies. You know, like, you know, a bit, I don't want to spoil anything, but kind of the twist, I don't know, I don't really want to spoil anything, but, you know, if you've seen films like Hot Fuzz, if you will, it's completely different to Hot Fuzz, but if you've seen Hot Fuzz and you watch Clown in a Cornfield, you may get what I'm trying to say. I just don't want to spoil anything, like, but yeah, it was alright, it had its moments, it wasn't completely awful or anything, I just didn't really enjoy it. Some of the characters were okay, yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't know too much about it, and I was actually expecting it to be like, you know, a full-on creepy clown movie. There's actually multiple clowns in it, and there's a reason for that. And yeah, it was alright. It was okay. So there's all my pickups for the month. I do have, like I said, I do have a couple more on the way. I just thought I'd get this video finished. I'm not always as sick on every video as you can imagine. As you can probably tell, I really am ill. You know, so do bear that in mind, and I apologise for all the coughing, because I'll try and edit the coughing out if I can. But yeah, that's all my pickups for the month. Have you seen any of these movies? I mean, if I had to pick a standout for the month, and my goodness, sorry about that. Standout for the month is The Deadly Spawn, definitely. I really enjoyed this. I'm kind of tempted to get that steelbook, but I shouldn't really, because I'm sure we'll get a release over here. Like I say, that'll be a fraction of the cost. But yeah, pickup of the month for me is probably The Deadly Spawn, just because I've never seen the movie before, and then a close second would be the Night of the Living Dead 4K. I do think Night of the Living Dead remake is a better film than The Deadly Spawn. It's just, for me, pick up of the month with The Deadly Spawn, just because I've never seen it before, and I really enjoyed it. It was something, you know, just that kind of like good, like low budget 80s kind of like trashy vibe. Love a good bit of trash cinema. But yeah, this Night of the Living Dead Steelbook's awesome as well. And then another really good pickup was Dangerous Animals. That's probably the best 2025 film I've seen, but taking into account I haven't seen that much from 2025. Thanks a lot. I'll hopefully be recovered a little more for my, you know, later on in the week. I may take a couple of days and not upload anything because I need to get over this flu. I wasn't even going to do this video, so I've literally tried to pull myself together somewhat and get this video done, but you can probably tell I look awful. Regardless, yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, like, you know, subscribe, and yeah, like, comment as well. I don't always get that many views on all of my videos. I do okay sometimes, but like, you know, for how big the channel is, like considering its size. But yeah, whoever sort of, you know, has been watching the night, basically what I'm trying to say is the Night of the Living Dead review did, you know, really well for this channel. You know, take into account it's a small channel. Thanks a lot, guys, because a lot of you did, you know, this got some okay numbers, good numbers, like, okay, like for my channel, and I really appreciate it. And I've had a load of comments on my video for Night of the Living Dead, and it's been great conversing with some new people as well. There's been some, you know, some new commenters who I've never actually, you know, spoken to online before. So yeah, thanks for helping the Night of the Living Dead 4K review do a little bit better. In the future, I'm going to make my unboxing review videos a little bit more comprehensive. I'm planning on getting a 4K drive for my iMac. Obviously, nowadays, when you buy a newer computer, they don't come with a disk drive as such. So what I'm going to do is get a 4K drive eventually, and then I'll start doing, like, when I do an unboxing review, when I can, if I have the Blu-ray as well, or it comes with a Blu-ray, I'll do a side-by-side comparison, if you know what I mean. So my 4K reviews, unboxings, I'm going to try and make them a little bit more comprehensive in general. But yeah, thanks for watching anyway. That's the end of the video. See you on the next one. Bye.
Visit this website. It will help you ease your mind.
You can feed the dog. You can feed the dog all the lovely worms, all the worms in his belly.